Welcome back to a Video Nation movie review, this time, The Sheep Detectives. This movie is basically a murder mystery movie, but this time, kind of for the whole family. Was it a good movie? Yes. First off, let's go through the characters. You have the main character on all the posters, Hugh Jackman. Here's the thing though, he's in it for like 10% of the movie. He's the guy that, they're solving the case of. The funny thing to me, in these movies, they have a big actor be the person that, gets it, and they promote that actor, the trailers and the posters, and I'm like, yeah, but we know that person's going to be gone within like 10-20 minutes into the movie. But when he's in it, he's good. And his thing is, he's a good shepherd. He takes care of his flock. The other characters is this cop. He's trying to solve the crime. He means well. He's just not the sharpest tool. But it's not that he's actually not smart. It's just he probably never had the training because it's a small town. You have this guy from the city who gets stuck there. He's trying to leave, but he's kind of like a journalist or something. And so he's going to help out with the detective. Surprisingly, the daughter shows up of the shepherd. So she's suspect number one, of course. His lawyer's there. She's kind of there just kind of explain all of the narrative forward. But she's fun. She interacts with the detective, kind of pushes him a little bit. There's a priest who's there. He's important for the plot. Then there's this other shepherd who's trying to merge with this one shepherd before he gets, and then there's a butcher who, of course, wants the sheep for, meat. Then the main characters, because those are not even the main characters necessarily. Main characters are the sheep. Really, I cannot explain enough about them until we get into the spoilers. So when it comes to things to watch out for, there's not really much. Some heavy topics. There is one or two scenes where you may feel a little bit blasphemous in a joking way, but when you realize what they're doing, it doesn't actually appear that way. That's all I can say without giving really spoilers. Spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The son did it. And you may be going, wait, who's the son? You said he had a daughter and a son. Yeah, the son is the guy from the city. We know there's a son because when the lawyer comes in and reads the will, she actually has to call the son to talk to him. He had 2 kids, the daughter and the son. He gave them up for adoption through the church. That's how the priest comes into play. Gave the priest some money because the church was failing, and so he told him who his children were, and he actually reached out to him. For some reason, the son got mad at him because he wasn't going to give him money or land or something. It's sad because I don't like a father and son fighting. Now, during my research for this movie, apparently Hugh Jackman is somewhat Christian. And I don't know about the people working on this movie, but one of the producers is Jewish. It's not necessarily Christian, but religion is a heavy theme in this movie. But before we get into that, let's talk about the sheep. They're all great little characters, but there's some main ones. The first one is this female sheep, and she thinks she's the smartest one ever. They're very recluse, don't know nothing about the outside world. All they know is what the shepherd tells them. And then you have her friend, and he is different because all these other sheep have this ability, they can forget something they don't like. Anything negative, they count to 3 and they forget it forever. This one sheep cannot do it, so he's us in the movie. He's kind of our eyes to the sheep. There's this one called a winter sheep, and he's like this outcast to the flock. He was in the circus. He was brought in by the shepherd. Another beautiful parallel scene when he gets rescued by the shepherd. The shepherd's carrying him on the shoulders, very mimicking the picture with Jesus holding a lamb on his shoulders, like how he comes, rescues us. Apparently a winter sheep, it's like a bad thing, like you're an outcast. There's also this little lamb, and she's a winter one too, and she gets outcast. The daughter of the shepherd, she was born in winter too, so they call her a winter sheep too. Winter sheep, he's kind of very negative about things, grumpy. He ends up making a sacrifice halfway through the movie, and they have a theory that when a sheep passes, they become a cloud. At the end of the movie, you see him in the cloud, so it was kind of nice. Like I said, these sheep, they're very naive. They don't want to think about negativity things, and so this movie's about them coming to terms with reality. That's where this movie shines the most. This movie is heavy religious themes. Like I said earlier, there's the thing where they're talking, the 3 main sheep are walking. One who's a realist is telling about how this is a church, and who lives in it is God, and he is like a shepherd, but he's also a lamb. He's talking about the principles of Jesus and how a kid would explain it to another kid. But they don't fully understand, but it's a childlike faith. Like I mentioned earlier, there's the butcher. The butcher and the other farmer, apparently they had some flock too. And throughout the whole movie, talk about wanting to join flocks. The sheep are excited. They want to meet this other flock. So they go over there. And it turns out that flock is in bondage. The hair's overgrown. They're basically mass produced to be chopped up and turned into meat with the butcher. The other shepherd and the butcher kind of have this business. And they were trying to get the other guy to go in on it. And that's why he's wanting these sheep. So he has more, meat. At the end of the movie, the daughter actually buys those sheep, and there's this beautiful scene. It had me crying. At the end, she's coming over the hill because she gets her father's land, takes what money she has and buys the other sheep, and she's running over the field with all those sheep that were in bondage, now freed, coming over the hill to join the other flock. And when you realize that's like us being set free through Christ redeems us, because it was about redeeming. It's just beautiful how profound that image was. Now, some people would sit there and say, oh, you're looking too much into it. No, if you actually look into it, there is religious imagery in this movie. This is one of those Christian movies that's not a Christian movie. It's very much in lines with Signs. Not a Christian in-your-face movie. Its undertones is Christian. It's sometimes the best Christian films you'll ever get. When it's subtle, that's when Christianity is able to reach the hearts of people that normally would not listen. And so, for me, this movie was beautiful. The cast was good. The voice acting was good. CGI or stuff, whatever they did for the sheep, was really good too, by the way. There's times I'm sitting there going, okay, I kind of forget that those are not real. The way they solved the mystery is very inventive too. And by the way, the son is He-Man, like in the new Masters of the Universe movie. That's interesting. Anyways, so when it comes to this movie, Video Nation's decided it's a favorite of the year, Video Nation approved. That's right, this is the only second movie to ever get the top ranking because it is deserving of it. It's clean, it's funny, has a great message, and it's just a good movie overall. Anyways, have you seen The Sheep Detectives? Did you watch it? Did you read the book that this movie was based on? 3 Bags Full. Don't know if it's a series or not, but if it is, I'd be very interested in getting more. But whatever it is, put it in the comments below, and I'll catch y'all next time.